Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your go-to destination for in-depth updates on the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong. Whether you're new to foreign currency or a seasoned holder waiting for revaluation news, today's report is packed with practical insights. If you've ever wondered which U.S. banks are actually exchanging IQD or VND in 2025, you're in the right place. This isn't just speculation. We're laying out real information, verified guidance, and essential tips that could save you time and money. So stay with us through the full breakdown, because being informed is your best financial strategy. Let's start by clearing up a widespread misconception. While many U.S. banks do provide foreign exchange services, not all of them deal with the Iraqi dinar, IQD, or Vietnamese dong, VND, and certainly not all branches participate. Many people mistakenly assume that any bank teller will process these currencies, only to be turned away. The truth is, only a specific list of banks and select locations handle these kinds of transactions, and even then, not all treat IQD and VND equally. Let's begin with Chase Bank, often one of the first names people ask about. Chase has offered foreign currency exchange services for quite some time, particularly with the Vietnam dong. However, when it comes to the Iraqi dinar, Chase remains highly restricted. Most branches don't allow direct over-the-counter IQD exchanges. That said, policy can change rapidly, especially if an official revaluation or international monetary event is announced. As of 2025, Chase customers may still be able to request foreign currencies like VND via online banking or customer service lines, though this usually requires pre-approval. Next is Wells Fargo, another major financial player. Historically, they've been more accommodating when it comes to foreign currencies. In fact, Wells Fargo has previously exchanged both VND and IQD, though the latter is handled under stricter conditions. This year, only select Wells Fargo branches are processing these currencies, so calling ahead is essential. Customers who already hold accounts at the bank typically have a smoother experience. Also, some branches may request that you fill out a foreign currency order form in advance, so being proactive is a smart move. Let's talk about Bank of America. They're another well-known name and do provide currency exchange services. In 2025, their platform allows customers to order VND through their online system. However, IQD often doesn't appear on their supported currency list, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're out of options. Just because IQD isn't listed doesn't mean it can't be processed, especially if monetary policy evolves or if revaluation becomes official. Your best move is to contact a foreign exchange representative at your local branch and ask for the latest information. TD Bank has also earned a strong reputation for customer service and flexibility, making it a contender in this space. They've previously assisted customers with both IQD and VND on a case-by-case basis. In 2025, their policies allow advanced currency orders, and customers who already have accounts generally experience faster processing. TD Bank stands out for offering step-by-step guidance, especially for lesser-known currencies. If you're planning on exchanging larger amounts or anticipating a revaluation, TD may be a smart institution to start building a relationship with now. Let's not overlook U.S. Bank, headquartered in Minneapolis. Although not every branch participates in foreign currency exchange, they do support certain currencies, VND being one of them. However, when it comes to IQD, things are more complicated. In 2025, U.S. Bank still maintains a cautious stance toward Iraqi dinar exchanges. Still, with potential policy shifts looming, it's a good idea to speak directly with your branch manager or call their customer hotline for updates on any trial programs or new developments involving IQD. Now we move into the world of regional banks, which can sometimes be more agile than their larger counterparts. Fifth Third Bank, PNC Bank, and Regions Bank have all processed foreign currency exchanges at specific locations. PNC in particular has been noted for handling Vietnamese dong transactions. While IQD is still commonly listed as a non-tradable currency at many of these institutions, changes could come quickly if a major financial shift occurs. Regional banks often respond faster to updates in legislation or monetary guidelines, especially in areas like the Midwest or southern U.S. In addition to physical banks, we need to consider online platforms affiliated with banks. Digital services like Trax or the Wells Fargo online FX platform allow customers to order currencies directly to their homes. These platforms usually cater to more mainstream options like euros or yen, but signs suggest they may expand if the Iraqi dinar revalues. Just be cautious. These services often include delivery fees, service charges, and rate spreads that reduce your net return. Always compare offers and read the fine print. One crucial tip for 2025: verify every exchange claim before acting. If you come across posts on Facebook or Telegram claiming a bank is offering IQD or VND at high rates, always ask for hard evidence. That means a receipt, signed document, or a verified video. With scams becoming more frequent, it's critical not to fall for hearsay or screenshots. Call the branch directly, request a conversation with a currency exchange officer, and record your interactions. That documentation could make all the difference. Let's pause here before diving deeper into appointments, verification, kiosks, and what to expect if revaluation becomes official overnight. In Part 2, we'll explore advanced exchange tips, tax guidance, and how to prepare your documents so you're ready the moment news breaks. Now let's explore another critical element of the exchange process in 2025, appointments. Many U.S. banks that do allow foreign currency transactions, especially for less common currencies like IQD and VND, are now implementing appointment-only systems. This isn't just for convenience. It's become part of strict protocols that require ID verification, currency inspections, and sometimes off-site validation of the banknotes. These appointments may take 24 to 72 hours to confirm, so it's best not to expect same-day service. Planning ahead is not optional, it's essential. Some viewers ask whether using currency exchange kiosks might be easier. In 2025, kiosks at airports or inside shopping centers often accept VND, but rarely process IQD. The Iraqi dinar remains tightly restricted and isn't traded like mainstream currencies such as the euro or pound. If you come across a kiosk that claims to handle IQD, proceed with extreme caution. Always confirm that the business is licensed, insured, and fully transparent about their exchange rates, fees, and process. Get everything in writing and never leave your currency without receiving a signed, stamped receipt from an official representative. Now, what if a revaluation does happen suddenly and without warning? The big question is whether the banks are actually prepared. While no U.S. bank is publicly advertising readiness, some institutions are quietly preparing behind the scenes. This includes internal staff training, updated currency databases, and verification tools ready to deploy once international monetary authorities issue confirmation. If you have a relationship with your local bank, it pays to stay in touch with your branch manager. Being informed early could give you a crucial head start during what might be a very brief opportunity window. Another wise move is to keep a complete documentation file for your foreign currency. This includes your original purchase receipts, certificates of authenticity, transaction confirmations, and details about where and how you acquired the IQD or VND. If the revaluation is confirmed, banks may request this documentation to verify the legitimacy of your holdings and to protect themselves against counterfeit notes. Having a well-organized folder, ideally with digital backups, could greatly speed up your transaction and avoid unnecessary delays. We must also highlight the tax implications. In 2025, if you exchange your currency and make a profit, that gain is likely considered taxable under U.S. capital gains laws. For instance, if you bought Iraqi dinar at a low rate and it revalues to a much higher one, the difference between your purchase cost and exchange value could be subject to tax. That's why it's smart to speak with a licensed tax advisor or CPA before any large transaction. They can guide you on reporting requirements and help you stay fully compliant with IRS regulations on foreign currency exchanges. A frequently asked question is, how much will I actually get? Here's the reality: in 2025, Banks do not give you Forex market rates. Instead, they apply their own internal exchange rates, which include built-in markups or spreads. That means the final amount you receive will be less than the current Forex rate. Some banks apply a fixed transaction fee, while others include the fee inside the exchange rate itself. Either way, always ask for a full quote before you hand over your currency. Also clarify whether they are buying your currency on the spot or issuing a delayed exchange order. Another important point is timing. Is there a best day or time to exchange your currency? While Forex rates shift constantly, banks usually don't update their rates minute by minute like Forex trading platforms do. So your best strategy isn't to chase the market, it's to be prepared. Monitor the range at which your currency becomes favorable, confirm that your bank is accepting exchanges, and have your documents ready. Preparedness is more powerful than perfect timing. To summarize everything, U.S. banks do handle IQD and VND exchanges, but only under specific conditions and often only at designated locations. In 2025, institutions like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, TD Bank, and regional banks like PNC, Fifth Third, and Regions Bank may offer these services. However, your success depends entirely on doing your homework. That means calling ahead, making appointments, verifying policies, and staying alert for misinformation. Avoid social media hype, ignore clickbait headlines about instant wealth, and focus on facts and preparedness. Before we wrap up, if this report from Iraqi Dinar News provided clarity or useful insight, please show your support by clicking the like button, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this with others who hold IQD or VND. Your engagement helps spread awareness and build a better informed community. We also encourage you to comment below with your own experiences. Have you tried exchanging at a bank? Were you successful? Your feedback can help others make better decisions during these uncertain but hopeful times. Thank you for watching Iraqi Dinar News. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay ahead of the curve.